for me.
Cricket pitch doesn't look very comfortable.
No, I don't think it'd be nice to tackle on that.
No, not exactly.
Oh, it's a synthetic. It's synthetic by looks.
Yeah.
Cement underneath, ouch.
Yeah. Not
Justin.
Yeah, mate. You said it's Brock Miller. It's not ER, it's AR. Brock Miller. Brock Miller, yeah. Lachlan Bradley. And Liam O'Shea. Right, Lee. Thanks, mate. Liam O'Shea. Holla, holla. Holla, holla.
Fury. Yeah, mate. Hello and welcome to the match of the round in our 2024 Metro Combined Under-16 Girls Silver West. We have got Mounties taking on Wentworthville, and we can see that the Wenny girls have headed towards the centre of the field. Mounties girls are up on the 20, just having the last minute instructions read to them. Wentworthville regraded, coming back into the silver, and it'll be interesting to see how they cope. They've had they've been knocked around by injuries this season already. A couple of season-ending injuries, with girls suffering injuries to collarbones and also knees. So they're down on troops. They got a late pick-up for Wenty today. Rosalina Lapali will wear jersey number 20. And, well, the Mounties, they have been on fire all season. They won their first game of the year, 30 points to 10. They beat the Toongabbie Tigers on that occasion. They then had to bye, a washout in round 3. And since then, they've had a 32-0 win over Parramatta and a 10-4 win over Guildford. So it's been a very, very solid year for Mounties. And, of course, they're going to look to their 3 Lisa Fiola players today. Sevilla at the back, their captain. Also, Tuli Mau, the hooker, and Halaholo, the lock. Of course, they all played for different Lisa Fiola clubs, surprisingly. Sevilla, the fullback, played for the Roosters. Tuli Mau was playing for the Eels, and Halaholo was playing for Manly. So our referee today is Brock Miller, and we have Lachlan Bradley and Liam O'Shea running the lines. So we're just about to see the toss take place. Ella Hussein out there for Wenty, and Sevilla out there for Mounties. So, kickoff will come from Wenty, and straight away Mounties will look to go onto the attack and continue their good form. It'll be interesting to see how the Mounties girls come together. I know the coach, Tafui Halaholo, has been speaking to the girls about being more vocal on the field. They've announced a leadership group, and he's asked that leadership group to ensure that there's talk out on the field. He wants to see some direction from his players, but most importantly, he wants to see communication. So we're about to see when he kick off. Hussein kicks the ball down, and that ball's going to go deep down into the Mounties half. And straight away we see Mounties go onto the attack. Good solid run as they come to the left. And good defence from Wentworthville. Getting in there and making the tackle was Tautu as they come to the left, and a big strong run from Mounties as they're starting to roll forward. Into dummy half goes Tuli Mau and gets the ball out to Lapu, and she's brought down 35 metres out from the Wentworthville line. They go back to the right, and they're going to give it out to Sevilla, who gets the ball even wider. And good tackle there on Leromaya. So they go again on the short side. Little kick through from Tiani. And Tiani's got that ball into the in-goal area. And it's going to be a dropout. So a great start from Mounties. Their coach, Tafui, would be extremely happy with that. Solid set of 6. good kick through from Tulimau and good chase from the girls. They're able to win themselves a line dropout. So, what can they come up with on this occasion? They're Lisa Fiola players. They had their hands all over the ball in that set of 6. Sevilla, Halaholo, and also Tulimau as the ball comes from the dropout. And they look to one of their big props, Tafili, and she's met some very solid defence from Wentworthville. They'll come to the left, and Halaholo pushes through 1, pushes through 2. She's still going towards the line, but she's brought down just metres away. Tulimau into dummy half. 1 pass off the ruck is Sevilla. She comes back off the right foot. She's over, is she? No, we're going to see a penalty. So, double movement. Sevilla was all but there, and she's reached out. Great defence from the Wentworthville Magpies. And now we're going to see Ella Hussein take the tap and get some of her big, strong forwards to ruck this out. Good, strong tackle by Tiani Tulimau, and there's been a knock-on. So really good, strong defence. Talisha Ta'atu running the ball out for Wentworthville, and unfortunately she's put it down in that strong tackle. And so now we're going to see Mounties go back onto the attack. 0-0 here in the match of the round in the under-16 girls silver. Don't forget at 5 o'clock, coverage of the under-16 Div 1 match of the round with Lewis Shepherd. Bankstown Bulls versus the Hills Bulls. It's the running of the Bulls this afternoon. Looking forward to that one. So, Tipene is going to feed this scrum. And they go to the right. Lapu pushes through 1, but dragged down. Only metres from the line. They'll go the short side again, out to Sevilla. Sevilla trying to squeeze through 2 players and can't. No, she's over. Well, they went to the right-hand side. She's had her hands all over the balls. Sevilla, she's been in everything that's going, and she got called for the double movement earlier in the game, but this time she's able to squeeze through between 2 defenders, and she gets the ball down. So Mounties, with a glut of possession, have been able to get on the scoreboard, and they now lead 4-0. That try, that one's brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. So good start for Mounties. Some very good strong defence from Wentworthville. They'd be a little bit disappointed their opportunity to work the ball away from their line. First time they had the ball, and they coughed it up in the first tackle, which gave Mounties that second chance. And Sevilla didn't need a second opportunity, and over she went. So we're about to see the conversion. 4-0 here in favour of Mounties over Wentworthville. Taking the ball back about 20 metres. She's hit it nicely. Just missed. So Rebecca Lepau has missed. So it's 4-0 in favour of Mounties over Wentworthville. And this kickoff will give the Wenny side a chance to have some field position. The ball's been camped down in their end. It was a very solid first set of 6 by Mounties, who got the ball best part of 80 metres before the kick, and then a drop out. So Wentworthville will be trying to force an error with their strong defence. They really need to get their hands on the ball. They've been doing a lot of defensive work. As Hussein gets us underway again, and the ball goes out. And it's been called knocked back by the touch judge. So referees let that one play on. Tanui Nathan in there to make the tackle. As we see Tuliafo take the ball up over the 30-metre line before she's met and pulled down. Into dummy half goes Tulimau. And That one's been coughed up by Talia Morgan. And so we're going to see exactly what Wentworthville would have wanted. We're going to see them with the ball 35 metres out from the Mounties line, and we're going to see what sort of pressure Wentworthville can put on the home side here. Been a pretty tough season for Wentworthville. They've been regraded this week. They're back into the silver division after starting in gold, as they spread it to the right from the base of the scrum. And that's Halo Talangi making a good 15-metre run before she's brought down. They'll go from dummy half through Nathan, and Nathan's pushed through 1 and 2. She comes to the fullback. Sevilla can't get there, and that's a great try from Tanui Nathan. She saw that was short down the blind side, picked it up from dummy half. She scampered 15 metres, pushing through 1 or 2 tackles, and great response by Wentworthville. Finally, they get some ball, and they've been able to score. So 4 points all between Mounties and Wentworthville. Kick to come for Wenny. And this is a very tough kick for Ella Hussein. She's going to bring the ball back further than 20 metres. And it's slight breeze going against Ella here. Ground very wet. So the girls have done a good job. Hands have been pretty good considering the conditions. But that would be a little bit disappointing for Mounties because it was the first time that they'd been under a bit of pressure, and they've been found wanting down the short side. Great little run by Tanui Nathan. As we see Ella try and convert. Not a bad effort, but misses. So it's 4 points all between Mounties and Wentworthville. That try was brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. So great response from Wentworthville. It was a pretty tough week. Spoke with their coach on Thursday in the lead up to the game. Wasn't even sure whether he'd have enough players to take the field. He's a couple of serious injuries and also a few girls that were struggling with the flu. They only had 10 at training on Thursday night, and some concerns that they may not take the field today, but a couple of the girls are up off their sickbed this afternoon to play in this, and they have responded extremely well after coughing up a pretty simple first try. So it's 4 all, and Rebecca Lapau gets us underway, and she goes the short kick, but Wentworthville were able to diffuse that one, and Deshaun Henry in to pick that one up. And that's Nevaeh Panui with the hit up. They come back to the right, throwing it along the back line. Tautu is met right on halfway. They'll go back to the left this time. As they work their way inside the opposition's half. Not a good spot to be tackled on the cricket pitch. Great run here from Halo Talangi. And she's pushed through 2. She's through 3. She's met and she's pulled down only 20 metres out. It's last tackle. What can Wentworthville come up with? The ball goes to Hussein. She's running. She's put the kick through. But that is extremely well read by Liliana Fulongo. And she's able to clean that one up. And now high tackle. So Wentworthville are going to have to muscle up here in defence as Mounties are going to get a chance to work it out of their own end. But that was extremely well diffused, that kick by Fulongo. And now the forwards have to go to work to try and get this ball out of their own danger zone. And a big, strong run by Tafili. Gets the ball up towards that 30-metre line. They come to the left again. And this is Halaholo, and she's pushed through 2. She's coming towards the sideline, but Halaholo gets into the Wentworth's half as the hooker takes a run, Tulimau, and she's got the ball up into an attacking position for Mounties. Sevilla gets into dummy half. They go to the right. And Morgan up towards the 20-metre line, and she's lost it. Strong defence from Wentworthville. You could just see Mounties were setting themselves up for a last play, and unfortunately the ball's been put down. So Wentworthville have been able to weather the storm, and now it's going to be up to the Magpies to get the ball out of their own end. Be interesting to see whether Tanui Nathan looks to come to the blind side again at some time in the set. She obviously spotted a situation she liked on the right-hand side, and that's where Kayla Soriano is defending, and so too is Liliana Farlongo. As Wentworthville start to work it out of their own end, and Sevilla's over there to make a very strong tackle. They'll come away from that sideline, and big strong run from Ta'utu. Gets the ball away, gets off of the cricket pitch, and pushes away to halfway before she's met and pulled down. Now the ball comes to the right again, and this is Talunga, and she's tackled just inside the Mounties half. They come down the blind side again, but they were waiting and ready that time, and a good strong tackle by Tuliafor as the ball goes back towards the middle, and this time it's Halo Talangi, and Talangi has got the ball 38 metres out from the Mounties line. It's last tackle. The ball goes to Hussein. She's able to run 5 metres before she gets the kick over the top. It's going to be picked up by Sevilla, and Sevilla comes back. She's through one, but she's met and she's pulled down. She's got the ball back to the 20-metre line. They're going to go short side, and good strong run. Pinches 10 or 12 metres before met and pulled down. This time Kennedy will go into dummy half, and she's going to take a scamper. She gets up towards the 40 before she's met and pulled down. And Tulimau takes a run and then finds one of her forwards to get the ball going up towards the halfway line. Able to stay on her feet. Tulimau takes a run straight through the middle. One to beat. Beats her for speed. And away she goes, Tiani Tulimau. Picked the ball up from dummy half, and she was able to show a clean set of boots. Away she went. They tried to come across in cover, but Tulimau was able to step off that left foot, beat the last line of cover, and a good try by Tiani. Of course, was in the Eels Lisa Fiola squad. That try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. And importantly, has been able to score under the sticks, which will give Lepau an easier shot to add the extras. 8 points to 4 in favour of Mounties. Still in the first half. The wind just starting to get a little stronger. Coming from behind the camera effectively, blowing across the field. Let's see how Rebecca goes, whether she can add the extras here. She's just going to line it up again. Can she add the extras? Good try from Tiani. Was able to scoot through. She looked to be in two minds when she picked the ball up at dummy half. But we see Rebecca add the extras, so it is now 10 points to 4 in favour of Mounties. And what response can we see from Wenny? That was a try that came against a run of play. There wasn't much doing, getting towards the tail end of the tackle count, and well, Tiani Tulimau was able to spot some gaps in the defence and darted through the first line of defence, came to the fullback, beat her all ends up. Good speed, good step, and it is now 10 points to 4. Ella Hussein will get us back underway as Brock Miller blows us back into action. And that's a good strong kick as Lepau lets the ball bounce, and the ball goes back only metres out from the Mountie line. Lepau is met and tackled our try scorer, Tulamau. Finds one of her forwards up and running strongly. That's Alice Taumalolo, and she rumbles up over the 20-metre line before she's met and pulled down. This is Hala Holo, and she steamrolls over one before she's finally brought to ground 10 metres short of halfway. They'll come to the blind side, and again, the forwards really rolling their sleeves up here and getting some work done. Still in their own half. It was Kennedy, and she's knocked on. So, no, that is Lillianne McNevin who's put the ball down in the tackle. So this is a chance for Wentworthville to strike back. It's been end-to-end stuff, and if they can hang on to the ball, they've been able to ask a few questions of the Mounties defensive line. So Hussein's calling the play. She wants something. And we're going to see Hussein feed the scrum. And straight away they're going to go to their back line. And good strong run by Koi Narua. And she gets the ball up 10 metres into the half of Mounties. Hussein calling for a penalty, but nothing coming as Yuri rumbled up past the 30. Good strong defence. Not much doing here for Wentworthville as they'll come back to the right. And this is Deshawn Henry. She's still pushing through the defence. And the referee said inside the 10. Wentworthville are going to get another chance here. Hussein. She's looking for an attacking run. And Rosalina Lapali's got her hand up. Here she comes. Rosalina. New player to the team. Steamrolls past one. And she's met and finally brought down only metres away. Nathan from dummy half. Gets in again. Tanui Nathan. Pushes in over the top. Good strong run from Rosalina Lapali to put the girls on the front foot. And then Tanui was able to see that they weren't organised at marker. And just a pushover try from dummy half. Very smart play from the hooker. And Wentworthville strike back. That try is brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. And this is going to be a chance for Ella to get us back on an even keel. 10 points to 8 in favour of Mounties. But you'd have to think that the Wentworthville coach, Junior, would be extremely happy with his side. Wasn't a great start. They leaked points before they really had their hands on the ball. And after conceding 2, they have levelled up. It's 10 points all. So, tries for Wentworthville. 2 tries to Tanui Nathan. Ella Hussein's kicked 1 from 2. For Mounties, Sevilla and Tulamau have scored. And Lapau has kicked 1 from 2. So, we're going to see Mounties get us back underway. Good game for match of the round. Don't forget, this is the first of 2 games. Coverage of the under-16 Division 1 match of the round with Lewis Shepherd. Bankstown Bulls versus Hills Bulls. That's at Roos Park at 5 o'clock. Make sure you tune in for that one. But we've got an exciting game here in the under-16 girls silver. In the match of the round, 10 points all. Still in the first half. We'd be coming towards the end of the first stanza. Rebecca's going to get us underway. And she drives the ball deep down into Wentworthville territory. And picked up by Ashley. And she runs the ball back towards the 30-metre line. As the forwards are being asked to roll their sleeves up and get this ball out of the danger zone. So Nathan finds Lapali. And Lapali this time has met and pulled down, and she's knocked on at dummy half. Oh, it knocked on, playing the ball. So Rosalina's coughed up possession at a crucial time as we come towards half time. And straight away, they've got Paula Halaholo saying, let's pack this scrum. And Tiani, she's already scored one try. She's at the base of the scrum. And she's scheming something. Looks as though she's looking to her right. She picks the ball up and she's going to go to her right. And that's where Sevilla is. Sevilla off that right foot. She's beaten one. She beats another. She's got a lot of speed. She goes past her as well. She's coming towards the sideline. Steps back inside. Great tackle by Tanui Nathan. But Sevilla showing her class and skills as Halaholo. She says, give me the ball. Through 1, 2. Can she get the ball down? She can. And Paula Halaholo just rumbles through the teeth of the Wentworthville defence. And that's a strong try. Well, we saw the big guns for the Mounties step up there from the base of the scrum. Tiani Tulamau found Sevilla, who was able to make plenty of ground before she was finally brought down in a really strong tackle by Nathan. And then Paula Halaholo put her hand up and said, give me the ball, I want it. And she was able to just steamroll through the guts of the Wentworthville defence. That try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. So, Mounties, they scored first, then it was Wentworthville. Then it was Mounties, then it was Wentworthville. And Mounties have gone back in front. It's 14 points to 10. Kick to come. And that could well be a crucial try as we're in the shadows of this first half here at Mount Pritchard Community Sports Ground. Lapau lines up. She's about to try and stretch this lead out to 6 points. Of course, Mounties have got an incredible record this season. A couple of very big wins. Lapau adds the extras. So it is now 16 points to 10. And not surprising that the Mounties have got 3 girls who played in the Lisa Fiola, and they've all scored. So Sevilla, Halaholo and Tulamau have been our scorers for Mounties. For Wentworthville, a double to Tanui Nathan. She's been a live wire. And they're going to need to come up with something late in this first half to try and force a mistake. El Hussein will put the ball back on the tee. And Brock gets us back underway as Ella kicks the ball down deep and lets the ball. Wow, they've called knock on. Gee, I thought it came off her feet, but nope. We're going to see Tuliafo given an error. But fortunately for Mounties, it's half time. So Wentworthville won't get a chance to try and turn the screws. So half-time here at Mount Pritchard Community Sports Ground. It is 16 points to 10 in favour of Mounties. Tries to Tulimau, Sevilla, and also Halaholo. Lapau's kicked 2 from 3 for Wentworthville. A double to Tanui Nathan, and Ella Hussein has kicked 1 from 2. 16 points to 10. It's going to be an exciting second half. We'll be back soon for more in this match of the round in the under-16 girls silver. All right, back here at Mount Pritchard Community Sports Ground for this second half. It is 16 points to 10 in favour of Mounties as Mounties gets us underway. Ball's going to come out to Peyton Wickkeeper, and Peyton is met in some very strong defence. So what can Wentworthville do? They're 15 metres short of halfway, and they're going to push that ball up towards that halfway line, see if they can come up with a strong kick at the end of it. As Nathan is trying to wrestle with her defenders, but Sevilla in there has pinched the ball in a tackle that has two players. So we're going to see a penalty to Wentworthville as Ella Hussein has the ball. And she's going to look for Ta'utu to rumble up over the 40-metre line. And they've gone straight onto the attack early here, Wentworthville, as they try and narrow this margin. And they're just setting up play to come to the left-hand side of the field as Nathan. She's going to go short side, though, and she finds a Torlunga. And Torlunga met in a strong tackle. Nathan again from dummy half. She's gone around one. She's still going. Can she make it? Three, she can! Wow, what a try. She's having the game of her life. Tanui Nathan picks the ball up from dummy half. Slices through the defence. There were defenders everywhere. They couldn't lay a glove on her. Great try. In under the sticks. Gives their side a really strong, positive start to the second half. It's 16 points to 14. Kick to come for Wentworthville, and it is end-to-end stuff. One side scores, then the other. Then the other fights back. It's been a really good game. And Ella Hussein taking the ball back a fair way. She's going to kick this one from 20 out. They've scored right under the sticks. Tanui Nathan. She's just been on fire today. Every time she's picked the ball up, she's caused headaches for Mounties. That try, of course, is brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. But great try. Really good foresight as Hussein tries to add the extras. Good, strong kick. And she has kicked that one. So we're all locked up again here at Mount Pritchard. It is 16 all. Kickers have got their boots on today for both Mounties and Wentworthville. They both kicked 2 from 3. And what can Mounties do? Because the way this game is going, this is when Mounties put their foot on the accelerator and re-establish a lead. But a great start to the second half for Wentworthville as they level up only a couple of minutes in. So we need a tee. And one of the trainers has got the tee out. Well, let's remember, Mounties haven't lost yet this season. Wentworthville really starting to try and change that. As Brock Miller gets us underway. And good strong take by Celine. And she's finding one of her forwards to get them rolling, and that's Deshawn Henry, who's pushed the ball up 40 metres out from her own line. Nathan, she's looking for runners this time. And that's Ta'utu. And she's met and pulled down. A little bit of push and shove. Tulimau has pushed. And told to walk away is Tiani. Just got up after the tackle was made. And Ta'utu was pushed. Referee didn't like what he saw. So we're going to see Wentworthville with another set of 6. As the girls go back onto the attack. They push the ball up. They're only 38 metres out. And this is Lapali. Good strong tackle by Halaholo. As Lapali's up and plays the ball. Nathan finds Hussein. As they head out towards that right-hand side. Nathan, can she come up with something special again? She's found one of her centres running out wide. That's Torlunga. And she's met and pulled down inside the 20. Here she goes. Nathan's off that left foot. Gets a great ball away. They've only got 2 players to beat, but good, strong defence. And Mounties have come up with something special. They were waiting for Tanui that time. And even though she was able to flick a ball away, her support has been pushed over the sideline. So, Mounties, they've obviously stirred up the Mounties girls, the Wentworthville team, as they keep fighting back. We saw a little bit of push and shove. And now it's going to be up to Mounties to work this ball out. The big forwards are going to have to get involved here as they go to the short side. And straight away they're pushed up towards that 20-metre line. They'll come back to Halaholo. Halaholo gets the ball away to Sevilla, who finds Kennedy. And Kennedy's able to get the ball 1 pass wider. And they've now got the ball to the 30-metre line as they try from dummy half. Now we're going to see Mounties told to play the ball. Sevilla finds Kennedy. Kennedy trying to get to her feet to play the ball quickly. And the referee has told Kennedy to go back to your mark and play it on the spot. Gee, that was tough. She was being pushed around as she tried to get to her feet. Tulamau in at dummy half. Finds Halaholo. She's got Sevilla off her right hip, but she doesn't need her. She pushes into the Wentworthville half. It's last tackle. They go to the left. Sevilla puts the ball up into the air, but that is pretty easily diffused by the Wentworthville Magpies, and it's still 16 all here as we work our way into the middle stages of the second half, as we're seeing Wentworthville trying to get the ball out of their own end. A little bit of crab running, but is able to make a few metres late. I'll head back towards the centre. Now, penalty inside the 10. Mounties too keen. Tell you what, there's been a glut of penalties for Wentworthville. And Hussein has got the ball. Ella's going to try and find touch. And that she does. And we're going to start right on halfway. So, Ella wants the ball. It looks like Rosalina Lapali has got her hand up. She wants the ball. First hit up off the ruck. Here we go. I think we might see some fireworks here. Lapali in, runs past 2. She's made 15 metres before she's met and finally pulled down. Into dummy half goes Celine. She goes to Hussein. And Hussein's got one of her middles running off her hip. That's Uri. And Audrey will get up and play the ball. Hussein, she's got her hands on the ball again. She's involved in everything they're doing. Now, where's Tanui? She's into dummy half. She's finding Hussein. They're going to go even wider. And that's the scene. And she's still going. Halaholo, last line of defence, brought her down 5 metres out. Still a couple of tackles up their sleeve. Nathan, she'll get the ball at dummy half. She goes to Hussein. They are looking to spread the ball even wider. And still going on last tackle is Talangi. Now, Nathan, can she get there? No, she knocked the ball on. Oh, she was going for a 4th try of the afternoon. Saw a gap in between the defenders. And now the Mounties, they've been able to repel the challenge. What have they got left? In fact, no. Yep, we're going to see the referee call the girls back to the 20. And it's up to Mounties to work this one away. So, this is McNevin. And McNevin puts her hand up for some more work. Sevilla going back to the short side. She's able to slip a ball away. They're down that left-hand flank. Great tackle. Brings it down just inside Mounties' half. They'll have to come back to the right. And this time it's Tuliafo getting very close to that cricket pitch. just into Wentworthville side of halfway. And another strong run, this time by Oalinga. They found Sevilla. She's their go-to girl. She beats one. Great tackle late by Celine. And go back and play it on last tackle. What have Mounties got? It's 16 points all. It goes to Halaholo. She's going to throw the ball wide. Goes out to Lapau. She's got the ball. She's still going. She's through one. She's got two to beat. Can she get there? She's dragging them with her. She's over. Great try. Rebecca Lapau. She got the ball on last. Great thinking from Paula Halaholo. She could see they were short. They had the numbers. It went out to Rebecca. She was able to push through that first line of defence. And then the cover defence came across, but she was just too strong. And she's been able to score. So it continues. Mounties score, Wentworthville score. But Mounties have got back in front. It's 20 points to 16. And Rebecca's going to try and convert her own try. That was very well spotted. Really smart football from Paula Halaholo. On last tackle, she went to the left. She could see they were short and found her halfback. That try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. Don't forget the boys are playing at 5 o'clock tonight. And the coverage of the under-16 Div 1 match of the round with Lewis Shepherd is the Bankstown Bulls versus the Hills Bulls. Should be an absolute cracker. Let's hope it's as good as this one. 20 points to 16. As Lapau is going to try and add the extras. One of the tougher kicks she's had today. She's already kicked 2 from 3. And this could be a pretty important kick to extend that margin out to 6. Because Wentworthville have definitely been asking some questions of that Mounties defensive line when they get inside the 20 metres. All right. What can Rebecca do from out wide? It's going to take one hell of a kick. She moves in. Direction was good, but she's missed. And it's 20 points to 16. 4 tries to 3. Looked as though Tanui Nathan was going to squeeze through for a 4th try, but just coughed the ball up. And from that, Mounties have been able to go the length of the field and re-establish a lead. However, is it going to be enough? It's only 4 points. And Ella Hussein, for when he's had a great day with the boot, she's kicked 2 from 3. So what can Wentworthville do in this defensive set of 6? Can they force an error from Mounties? Ella will be looking to put this ball deep into Mounties' half to make their big forward pack work it out. So we're going to see Ella get us back underway, and that's a good strong kick. It's gone 30 metres. As the ball goes to Kennedy. Kennedy straight away looking for some support. And Mounties trying to work this one away. Kennedy, dummy half, goes for a good run. Met up over the 40-metre line before she's met, finally pulled down. Into dummy half goes Tulimau, and she's off and spotted a big gap in defence and pushes over Wikipa, but she's able to hang on and make the tackle. Here comes Paula. And Paula rumbling up over one. And she's back on her feet, Deshaun Henry. But still, it's the big name players for Mounties who are getting involved now as it's starting to tighten up. It's last tackle. Into dummy half goes Tulimau. Tulimau is giving the ball away. The ball's gone over the top. It's picked up by Tapua Ali Eremiah, and she has scored. Wow, came from nothing It was just a kick over the top, but a very strong chase by Tapul Ali. And she is able to extend this lead. Lara Meyer. Good strong chase. Picks it up on the bounce. Bounced up perfectly for her. And that try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. Another try to Mounties. So it's now 24 points to 16. And Rebecca Lapau brings the ball back. Another try scored wide on the field. So she's going to bring it back about 20 metres. Steps inside that, so we're going to make it 18. The wind is actually coming from behind her, so that should help her with a distance. So we are well into this second half. There wouldn't be too long to go. Wentworthville now down by 8. Rebecca trying to extend that to 10. And they've been super brave, Wentworthville, after everything they've gone through this week with players being injured, players being sick. But the longer this game goes, Mounties is just starting to extend their advantage. They've got those 3 Fiola players, and you can really see them start to dominate when they're in attack. Can they extend? Rebecca hits it sweetly, hit the post. Good effort. 24 points to 16. 5 tries to 3. And now, do they have any trick shots, Wentworthville? They need this ball back because they need to score twice. What have they got? Ella's Hussein is trying to get a team revved up for the last little bit of this game. And, well, let's see what Ella Hussein can come up with here. We're seeing Eloisa Kennedy push back towards the sideline, thinking that they might try and kick this one deep, but no. A short kick from Ella Hussein, and Paula Halaholo was all over that, as we see Tiani Tulamau get away from dummy half, but she's put it down, and this is their chance. As we see Celine go for a gallop. Good strong run as Koi Narua gets the ball up over the 30. And Deshaun Henry is met in some strong defence. Nathan at dummy half. Gets the ball a couple of passes off the ruck, and it's running through there is Talangi. And Talangi's finally brought down 10 metres out. They'll come to Hussein. Hussein's going for a scamper, and Hussein trying to get the ball away. She's able to swing it, but the referee had called held. So we're going to see Hussein play the ball. Nathan in at dummy half. She goes to the left. This is Lapali. Lapali's pulled down only 5 metres out. Big, strong tackle. Last chance for Wentworthville. They'll go to the right. The ball goes to Hussein. Hussein to Talangi. They're going to get the ball out wide, and it looks as though over there is Taulanga. And a try to Laree. Taulanga, and they bounce back. Well, every time they look dead and buried, Wentworthville just keep fighting. And again, it was those girls with their hands on the football. Tanui Nathan, Ella Hussein, ball through the back line, able to find some space. And Larry Taulanga is able to get over in a reasonable position. So 24-20, kick to come. Ella has taken this one back just over the 20-metre mark. No, she's going to push pretty close to that 20-metre mark. Wouldn't have a lot of time left. That try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. Can she really put some pressure on Mounties? She's missed it. 24 points to 20. So they're within 4. And what do they have left in them? They're going to need to come up with a length of the field effort. They're not giving up. That's one thing. The Wentworthville team out here at Mount Pritchard this afternoon. Of course, regraded this week back into the silver division after some significant defeats. They've really struggled to score points in their opening few games, but no such drama here this afternoon. They've scored 4 tries. And their coach, Junior, would be hoping that maybe one more and the girls can celebrate with a victory. All right, they get underway. And that one's only a very short kickoff. It's not going to go the 10, so it's a penalty to Wentworthville. They're going to go straight onto the attack. So penalty to Wentworthville. Ball's going to go to Ella Hussein, and we're right on halfway. We're looking for some of the forwards to get going, and Rosalina Lapali's put the ball down, and straight away Paula Halaholo turns defence into attack. She's got the ball 40 metres out from the Wentworthville line. They go to the left this time, and this time it's Cecilia Tafili, and Cecilia's got the ball up over the 30-metre line. They go to the left again, and this time Surveyor finds support on the outside, but that attack snuffed out, 10 metres out. They go back to Surveyor. Surveyor pushing through. Does she get the ball over the line? Just short. But straight from dummy half is Tiani Tulamau. And Tiani has knocked that ball on as she tried to get it over the line. One more chance here for Wentworthville. It looked as though Mounties were about to shut the gate. Go back to the 20-metre mark and play it to Nui Nathan. And what can they come up with? So we'd be getting close towards the end of this one as Wentworthville trail by 4. What have they got? They come to the left. This is Celine. Oh, big strong tackle by Tui Maiwana, and Celine pushes up towards halfway. They'll head back to the right. The ball goes to Ella Hussein. She's been in everything this afternoon. She's got one of her second rowers running off her hip. She's able to slip it away to Talangi, and Talangi is brought down with a high shot. So Ella needs to take the tap and get going. There's 35 metres between her and the try line. And Ella Hussein yelling at her troops, trying to get them to move forward as they get the ball out to Atu. And did she hang on to it? Yes, she did. They go to the blind side. And, well, they're trying to come up with a big shot here, Mounties, to try and jar that ball free as Tanui Nathan goes into dummy half, finds Lapali. Lapali pushing past 1, 2, still going. Can she get the ball down? No, she's held up. She's going to play it. They're on the attack as they go from dummy half. Nathan looking for 4. She's brought down centimetres short. They come to the left. Hussein looking for forwards to run the ball. Talangi's got it. Talangi trying to get the ball away, and they're all inside the... high shot. So it's still Wentworthville on the attack. We've got a cracker of a game here. It's 24-20 in favour of Mounties. Referee telling the Mounties players to get back. The ball goes to Talangi. She's pushing through 1, 2. She's brought down. She's right on the goal line, and she's put the ball down. Oh, that's unfortunate for Wentworthville. They were on the attack. They had a fresh set of 6. Halo, Talangi just put it down at a crucial period. And they still trail 24 points to 20. Mountie survived, but only just. Rosalina Lapali nearly pushed her way over in the corner. And then Tanui Nathan had a shot at her 4th try and just missed. And unfortunately, they've put the ball down. All right, what can Mounties do now as they try and soak up the clock? Referee not happy. We're going to see that refed. And the ball comes down to the back line. There goes full time. They've only got to die with the ball, and that'll be the end of the match here at Mount Pritchard Community Sports. 24 points to 20 in favour of Mounties. A cracking game of football. Tries to Sevilla, Lapau, Tulimau, also Halaholo, and we also saw Laramaya score as well. 2 from 5 in terms of kicking for Rebecca, and for Wentworthville, 3 tries to Tanui Nathan, a try to Larry Torlunga, and 2 from 4 from the boot for Ella Hussein. So good, strong game. It'd be interesting match out there because a lot of the girls go to Westfield Sports High. 3 of the girls in the Mounties team do, and there's a couple, at least 3, 4 from the Wentworthville team who go out to Westfield. So the girls know one another pretty well. But an exciting game here in the Metro Combined Under-16 Girls Silver. 24-20 winners, Mounties over Wentworthville. Don't forget coverage of the Under-16 Div 1 match of the round with Lewis Shepherd, Bankstown Bulls, Hills Bulls. That's at Roos Park from 5 o'clock. I'll catch you again next week for some more ladies action.
That was good. Exciting, mate. You're good. Get down. Gimana hopping up first and
Under 15 Mounties, Bursting Tigers, please prepare to the field.